So, Storm Eowyn hit Argyll and Cowell 2 weeks ago and did a hell of a lot of damage in the area. I was up last week and went into Benmore Gardens, and the damage there was unbelievable. They'd literally just got cleared up after the previous two storms at the end of last year and the beginning of this year. I was there a week after the storm hit, and there was obvious signs that they'd done a lot of clear up. There was a lot of trees cut up and put to the side of the track, so a lot of clear up, so they're doing really well. But even so, when I was there a week ago, the amount of damage was just quite upsetting, to be honest, because I walk there every week and it's just to see the amount of damage. It's the most damage I've seen in there after all the various storms. So even though they've been clearing up for a week, there was still lots of, I think I tried about 8 different trails and 6 of them were still blocked by fallen trees. So, but you know, there's the groundskeepers there are very, very good, and I've got no doubt they'll have it cleared up mostly for the beginning of the season, which is the beginning of March. I think they're talking about a limited opening then, which is saying a lot because, like I say, the damage was amazing. They lost all their greenhouses. The greenhouses were just flattened. There were giant redwoods that have stood there for generations, just snapped in the middle. It was just it's difficult to find the words, to be honest, just to see the damage. So this weekend, or today, I thought I would be a glutton for punishment and see if there was any damage done to Puck's Glen. So I got here and the Glen was closed off, but I'm equal parts stupid and equal parts curious, so I entered the Glen anyway just to see what the damage was like, because again, Puck's Glen has been closed a lot since COVID over the various storms, so it's been probably closed more often than it's open. So the damage was nowhere near as bad as Benmore Gardens, but there is still quite a lot. It's mainly down the bottom of the Glen. I didn't go up through the forest trail, I just basically went up through the Glen from the old road where the bridge is. So it's just about passable, although I wouldn't advocate anybody does it. Like I say, I'm stupid, so I did it. But like I say, most of the damage is probably down at the bottom 20% of the Glen. I'm up at my favourite lookout point from my lunch, which is a wee breakfast table that overlooks Glen Masson and the hills of Loch Eck. I was really pleasantly surprised because this lovely tree here, I was expecting to find it lying on its side because it's incredibly exposed. A lot of the trees round about it have been felled, and given the damage done to the secluded Glen, I was really expecting this tree to be broken, but no, there it is. It's still in one piece, still standing, which I'm really, really glad about. So once I have lunch, I'm going to head down the trail there. I'm going to go down Big Tree Walk down to Benmore Gardens, and I'll see what the damage is like on Big Tree Walk. If it's too bad, if I feel it's too dangerous, I'll just double back and we'll go back down the Glen again. Okay. So after this, I took some photographs and I took some wee video clips of the damage in the Glen. So I'll put this at the end of this video. Right, thanks for watching. that's me just started walking back to Big Tree Walk, back to Benmore Gardens, and already I'm seeing damage, and this is just the main track. That's not even going down the hillside yet, but hopefully this is the only damage there is. Look at the thickness of that tree, and it's just snapped like a toothpick. Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't up here when that wind hit. So I'm on Big Tree Walk. So far so good. A couple of smaller trees down. All that damage there, that was actually done in not the last storm but the storm before. In fact, there used to be a wee old stone hut there, which I did a couple of photo shoots at, but that had a tree fall on it and demolish it. If I remember, I'll stick one of the photos after this segment. But onwards and see what the damage is. So all this stuff's new from this storm. I just have to pick my way through it. Those trees over there, again, they came down in a storm toward last year, so that's not new damage. Okay, I've always assumed that it was this fallen tree that gave the Big Tree Walk its name, because it's been down for as long as I've been coming here, and there's been stairs over it as well. These were only, this has been here so long that the previous stairs rotted. These are brand new ones, and they were basically, they appeared a couple of months ago. So yeah, well done Forestry Commission, or Benmore, or whoever put it up. Oh, okay, there's another tree down there, but should be able to get under it okay. Right, that's me almost back down the Big Tree Walk. Yeah, track doesn't seem to be in too bad condition. Sure, there's a number of trees down that you have to clamber through, and that probably explains why they've got tape down the bottom to close off the trail. But or it could be there's a number of places where the trail splits, and it could be some of the other trails that split off it are actually in worse condition. But certainly the trail that I took wasn't too bad. Lots and lots of debris in the ground though, but we're almost there. So there's the Benmore Gardens car park there. So almost back to the car. Get to the car, go to the Coil-It Inn for a couple of wee drinks. Anyway, if you got this far, thank you very much for thank you very much for watching. All the best.